Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Isabel and this is my library. Today I bring you the Booktuber Bio Tag. The Booktuber Bio Tag was first created by Jessica's Library Card, and the first person that I saw doing this tag was Spooky Little Book Nerd. And I really enjoyed this tag because I felt that it had questions that allowed the viewers to get to know the booktubers in a personal level, and I really enjoyed that because besides our love and our passion for books, we are people too that are multifaceted and have various interests. So I really enjoyed seeing this tag and getting to know booktubers on a more profound personal level. So I decided that I wanted to do this tag as well, even though I'm pretty new to booktube myself. So this tag has a total of 10 questions, which I have here on my iPad, and I'll go ahead and read you the question and then try to answer it to the best of my ability. So the first question is, who are you? Share a little bit about yourself, as much as you feel comfortable. So besides being a brand new booktuber, I am a language arts teacher. I teach AP Lit and composition as well as journalism, and I also advise the school's yearbook. So I am a big fan of designing and capturing school memories, and I'm very passionate about that. And I also teach at my alma mater, so I have a lot of school spirit, and I really enjoy getting to know my students and bonding with them. Besides being a teacher and loving to read, I also have a passion for many creative outlets, one of those being stationery and stickering and journaling. Some of you have already seen some of my reading journal videos that I have put up. I have a big passion for that, and I find that it's a creative outlet for me. I enjoy stickers and washi tape and decorating and putting my ideas on paper, and that's something that I'm pretty passionate about. I do consume a lot of media that has to do with bullet journaling, and I just find it to be incredibly relaxing and fun, and it's a big hobby of mine in addition to reading. Something you may not know about me is I also love playing video games. I'm a big gamer myself. I do love all types of gaming. I'm mostly a console gamer. We do play on our PlayStation and our Xbox as well as my Switch. I love my Switch for cozy gaming. That's something that is a big stress reliever for me. Besides cozy games, I also enjoy survival horror games, and I find those to be a lot of fun as well. And I've been gaming pretty much my entire life. My mom is also a gamer, and I remember being a little kid and she had her Atari, and I would watch her play, and that kind of started my love for video games as well. And I remember being very little and getting my first Nintendo console, and I fell in love with gaming ever since. I'm a big fan of going to arcades, and I love watching videos of people playing various games as well. And besides survival horror games, I also love adventure games. I am a big fan of role-playing games as well, and anything that combines those genres I'm pretty passionate about. Some of my other hobbies include shopping. I love shopping. I love fashion. I also enjoy gardening and plants, and I love spending time in my patio with my plants. I'm not really good at it. I'm learning a lot, but I love taking a trip to buying new plants and bringing them home and taking care of them. That's something that I am also very invested in, and I just find that plants and flowers really brighten up my day. I also enjoy birds. I love birds and bird watching. I have a little feeder outside of my patio, and I'm always tracking the different types of birds that come to visit us in our patio. And I love the outdoors. I love reading outside and spending time outside, although the climate here is not always welcoming to that, but I do enjoy that. And yeah, those are some things about me that maybe you did not know that now you know. So question number 2 is, how long have you been on Booktube? So I haven't been on Booktube very long. I think I've been on here for a month and a half, and that's as far as being a content creator and having my own channel. But I have been a consumer of booktube videos for the last decade or so. I am a very, very big proponent of watching YouTube videos. I watched YouTube videos for over a decade before I built up the courage to start my own channel. And I find it so inspiring to follow other people's journeys and follow their channels and kind of feel like I know them, just because I've watched their videos and I keep up with their vlogs and what's happening in their lives. I find it very interesting. So my channel is very new, although I have been on Booktube for a long time, just uh, watching and consuming other people's content. And then as of the last month and a half, I have now decided to create my own content, and hopefully I can share my ideas and my videos with those who watch. So question number 3 is, what kinds of books do you love to read? Has Booktube had an effect on what you read? And as far as content creating, no, Booktube has not had an effect on what I read, but being a consumer of videos on Booktube has affected what I read. Throughout the years, I've found out about so many great books based on the booktubers that I follow. And what I enjoy reading most is probably horror, mysteries, and thrillers, along with classics. I think those are like my top 4 genres, or top four types of books that I enjoy reading. But I also consume a lot of manga and graphic novels. I also every now and then consume sci-fi. I really do like um, some sci-fi. I love books of poetry. Probably my least consumed types of books are fantasy, historical, and romance. Those are what I read less of. But again, I'm trying to, as of late, expand a little bit more of my reading. So I have been consuming a little bit more than usual of those genres. Number 4 is, what do you enjoy about making booktube videos? And I like everything about making my own booktube videos. I love the concept creation of a video, just thinking of what are some videos that I would like to film. I love bringing together the books that I want to kind of set up for the video. I love doing the setting up of it, going to my shelves, finding inspiration from my shelves for books that I want to share with you. I also enjoy the filming process. I enjoy talking in front of the camera. I like the editing part as well. I know it can be a little bit tedious, but I have edited before, so I had some experience with the editing process. I also have some experience with graphic designing and stuff like that, so that part has come pretty easy to me. I think the most difficult one maybe is filming like vlogs. I've only done 2 so far. I'm in the process of filming another one right now, but I think the difficult part there is making sure I don't lose a lot of my content, making sure I keep track of where my videos are and uploading them, and kind of like setting them up to edit later, but not just leaving them um, so that I can add them later and then struggling to find the content. I think that's probably the hardest, or more challenging part of booktubing, or my least favorite one maybe. But I do enjoy everything that comes with filming the videos. I really can't think of anything that I don't like about creating booktube videos. So question number 5 is, what do you not enjoy about making booktube videos? And like I said, again, I can't think of anything that I don't enjoy. Maybe it's just sometimes keeping track of where my footage is and not losing footage, or making sure my footage has audio, because that happened to me once before with a clip for a vlog that I lost the audio. So that would be it. But honestly, it's such a fun experience for me making these videos that I love everything about them. Question number 6 is, what video on your channel are you the most proud of? And I think this probably has to be my video, my 2-part series of things that I love in books. And I actually had to sit down and like do a list of all the things I love reading about, and then I had to go and match the books that I thought were excellent examples of those things. And it was a 2-parter, so I actually filmed 2 separate videos for that. And I enjoyed it because I felt like I got to like talk about all of my favorite things and share with you some of my favorite things, and finding that a lot of you have those same interests and you like those same tropes or topics in books, and a lot of you gave me recommendations that I might enjoy. So I found that to be a very fun video. I also had to do some research and go to my Goodreads and take lots of notes, so I enjoyed that nerdy part of it. And if you haven't seen that video, there's actually two parts. I'll go ahead and link up in the cards now the part one, so you can watch it if you're interested in it. But I am pretty proud of that series. I know it's not most watched videos, but I did enjoy it simply because I felt like I had to put a lot of effort and thought into it, and I felt it was one of the most creative ones that I have done. If I had to pick another one, I think I also really enjoyed my Where to Start with Classics. I really enjoyed that too, because I got to talk a little bit about my favorite classics and some of the classics that I enjoy teaching the most. And I really enjoyed that video making process as well. Question number 7 is there anything you wish was different about Booktube? And I guess something I wish was different is I wish it were easier to find content creators that create things that you like, that align with your interests. I feel like a lot of the content creators I have stumbled upon after being a content creator myself, most of those I have found through other platforms like Instagram. I feel like I've found them there, and then I have started my journey of following them on YouTube. So I wish there were maybe like an easier way. And obviously videos get recommended to us constantly on our feeds, but I feel like I wish it were easier to find like-minded or channels that were very similar to our channels. I wish that part were better. I also wish there were a better way of knowing how receptive my viewers are to the content that I'm putting out there. A lot of times, since I watched YouTube for so long before I made my own YouTube channel, I feel like a lot of times I didn't know the importance of commenting on videos or giving feedback to the people that I was watching. I didn't really know that. I thought at times they would know that I was following, they would know that I liked all their videos. But now that I'm a YouTuber myself, I see that I don't know who's liking my videos, and I don't know necessarily who's watching my videos. And I think that's such an important part as a booktuber, to know, are your watchers enjoying your content? What do they feel about the videos you're putting out there? What would they like to see more of? And I just wish that were more clear, or that everyone knew how limited as a creator you are to information, that you don't always know what exactly about your videos people are liking or what they're connecting with. Yeah, I wish that were a little bit more clear. And of course, a lot of that comes with time of, going through and looking at information on my end, whatever I do have access to kind of piece that together. But I think a lot of times as content creators, we're just putting out videos that we enjoy watching, and we don't always know if our audience is enjoying that too. And clearly we want to make videos that we're interested in making, but at times we also want to make sure that we are creating content that our subscribers want to watch as well. So question number 8 is, name 3 books that you have reviewed on your channel that you feel represent who you are as a reader. So I've picked my 3 books already. The first book is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And I have reviewed this or used this book briefly on my channel. I haven't gone too in depth because I do want to do a sole video on this book, but I feel that this is one of the 3 books that represents me, because I feel like it combines my passion for classics as well as Gothic literature, and it's just such an important book in my life that I feel it defines or represents everything that I love in books, and that's Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. The second book that I feel really represents me as a reader is Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. And this represents my love for thrillers, haunted buildings, or haunted houses, haunted hotels, creepy Gothic vibes. I feel like this represents that genre very strongly, and it is one of my favorite thrillers. The last book that I feel represents me as a reader is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and this represents my love for a murder mystery, for an isolated close circle mystery as well, and for a good old-fashioned whodunit. I feel like this is the best representation of that out there, and it's again one of my favorite books of all time. Question number 9 is name 3 booktubers whose content inspires you. And I found it pretty much impossible to narrow this down to 3. So I actually have a list of 6 booktubers that I wanted to share as booktubers who inspire me. These are booktubers that I have been watching their videos for years, that I enjoy their content, that were a very big part of inspiring me to create my own booktube channel. And those channels, of course, I'll link them down below, but those channels are Gabby from Gabby Reads, Kayla from Books and Lala, Mara from Books Like Whoa, Alex from the Bookubus, Marcy from Marcy Reads, and Elizabeth from Reading Riley. These are 6 channels that I pretty much watch all the time, and I watch everything that they put out, and I've enjoyed watching them throughout the years, and I've enjoyed seeing their channels grow, and I really enjoy their vlogs and getting to know more about them, and I just find them to be great content creators. And if you don't know of any of these channels, I recommend that you check them out because they're absolutely wonderful. And question number 10 is share the love. It can be challenging to find your audience. Name 3 booktubers who you think need more hype. And for this one, I was able to narrow it down to 5. And these are 5 booktubers that I have bonded with the most in this journey of becoming a booktuber myself. And they are pretty new channels as well for the most part. And they are channels that I feel have so much wonderful information, so much great content. And I have really been able to feel very supported by all of these content creators. And I feel like I've been able to establish a relationship with them. And I'm just thankful that I get to share this journey with them. And so I will make sure that I link their channels down below, but their channels are Michelle from Literary Me, Dee from The Reading Room, Jackie from The Reading Wordsmith, Jen from Literary Love 123, and Angie from That Horror Chick. And these are 5 wonderful content creators, 5 wonderful booktubers, and I'm very thankful that I get to share this experience with them. And that completes the 10 questions that are a part of this Booktuber Bio Tag. Please make sure you check out Jessica's library card, who's the original creator of this book tag, and also make sure you check out Spooky Little Book Nerd. She's the one that did this tag, and I was inspired by her to do it, and she has a wonderful channel with great spooky content that you should check out. And as far as tagging people to do this, if you're watching this video and you think that this is something that might appeal to you, please go ahead and do this tag. If you do it, make sure you tag me so that I can see what your answers are. I'd love to get to know you a little bit better through this tag. And I will tag a couple people down below, and I hope that you decide that you want to do this tag so that I can see what you answer for each of them. And that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Please consider liking or subscribing so that I can continue bringing you more content like this one. And feel free to leave me comments in the comment section letting me know what you'd like to see more of, what you thought of this video tag, and if there's any other content that you'd love to see me film about some of my personal interests that I shared with you today or anything else. I would love to hear more from you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.